One thing that's kind of frustrated with these handlers, I guess you call them, gang stalkers, is they seem to be able to have none of the rules apply to them. You know, you've got this person that lives above me that can yell and scream cuss words and chase down little innocent poodles and cuss them out. And I've got two lesbians that verbally assault me in my apartment complex every time they see me with cuss words and anger. And I've never said one negative word to them. And yet I've been targeted and I've been described as the hothead and the person that they want to kick out of the apartment complex. And these other people, nothing. These people that drive around me in these huge, oversized white trucks, not always white. Me and my dog got ran into by a blue truck, actually hit my dog and me on the road. That was a large blue truck. But they drive around like maniacs. And it seems like the rules just don't apply to them. Usually these trucks are driven by young males that have big smiles on their face and are looking right at me as they're like cutting me off and gunning it in front of me and everything. And I almost lost my license for penalties against my driving record. And I drive pretty safe. So that's one weird thing about this whole phenomenon is... you know, and you could even go back to my job I had for 28 years as a school psychologist with Los Angeles Unified. It was always the most abrasive, abusive individuals that were promoted. You know, even when they would really step out of line and get caught for doing really inappropriate stuff, bam, next year you'd see them get promoted. You know, this principal once... took a 2-week vacation and had his secretary sign in and out for him every day so that he wouldn't use any of these sick days, vacation days, and he would still get that money when he retires instead of using it on that vacation. And then the same year, now mind you, there's a principal, and then that same year was caught during the middle of a school day having sex in his office with the resource teacher on his desk. And then the very next year, after committing those two terrible, terrible crimes, he was promoted to be over all principals in that unit. And that's a huge pay raise, a huge bump in status, with very, very little more work to do. So, you know, once again, good is called evil, bitter is called sweet, dark is called light, and vice versa. So there's my 2 cents on that and the world we live in. God bless.